Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Try. My name is Retromation. This is Creatures of Aether, a PvP or PvE card battler in the world of Rivals of Aether, which is a very fun, vibrant, colorful world, and I'm excited to check this out. Fair warning, I played this on mobile a bit ago, and I was like, this is really neat. And I liked it, and I played it for a little bit, and I'm excited to see what the PC version of this game might look like here. Welcome to Creatures of Aether. I'm Abza. I'll be teaching you how to play. Class is in session. Let me walk you through the basics. Let's start with the first 3 lessons, capturing cards. This is your creature. Isn't he adorable? Sure, he's gone. Creatures from your hand can be placed in the grid. I placed a creature on the grid already for this demonstration. Notice that my creature has a red outline, yours has a blue outline. This allows us to see whose creature is whose when we... Yeah, okay. You can capture or flip my creature to make it yours. Let's try it out now. Drag the card onto the highlighted tile. Bloop. Looks like you captured my creature. Great job. Look at this little... Dang, I'm already noticing a lot of improvements from the mobile version. Like, quite a bit visually. Like all these extra information and everything. Looks like you captured my creature. Great job. You were able to capture my creature because your creature's top power value was greater than my creature's bottom power value. Okay? Let's try this again without my help. Fair enough. Try this again without my help. Okay. Try and capture my creature. So yeah, basically what it's saying, it's very simple in concept. And from what I remember, it starts out very, very simple, and eventually you will introduce new mechanics, and things get much more complex as you get more powerful and weird and wild cards afterwards. So right now, it is as simple as you see the 1, it fights the 2. If I attack from this side, the 5, it fights that 0. If I were to attack from out here, if that was possible, the 1 would attack the 2, so on and so forth. So it's kind of like it's like a puzzle game. It's like a competitive puzzle game featuring cards. Great job. You're getting good at this. Let's try something a little bit harder. This time you'll need to capture both my creatures. So basically we have 2 places to go. We could either do bop bop where we can't get this one, but we can get this one, or we can go here, we can get that one, and we can get that one too. But we can also get that one. Way to go! You completed the basics course in record time. I doubt it. I was talking. But okay, thank you. Oh, I will mention this is a free-to-play game. So as far as what aspects of it, are monetized and everything, we will have to explore as well. But, free-to-play. Free-to-play if you want. And if it's a free-to-play game that has the PvE stuff and all you want to do is the PvE, none of it's going to matter anyways as far as the monetization. If you don't want to pay, you don't have to pay. I don't really have interest in probably checking this out for PvP, but... hearing that there's kind of like roguelike dungeon crawling modes has me very interested in checking out the PvE, which is really all I'm truly here for in the first place. All right, Cobbleclaw. Look at that. We're getting all kinds of boosts. I mean, I'm a sucker for getting boosters. What can I say? I don't know really how good any of you are at the moment. I mean, a 5/5 on the side. I don't know, man. You clear the basics course. Up next, elemental tiles. This should be a cinch for you, unlike reading a simple sentence. All right, elemental tiles allow your creatures to increase their power when played on the same element. This creature is an air element creature, and the tile boosts air element creatures by 1. The amount of the power your creature will be increased by is indicated by this number in the bottom right. Try placing the card on the air element tile and see what happens. Bloop. The little bloop, 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 bloop. It's all very tactile. Feels really nice. The creature became stronger. Power increased by 1 in all directions when we place the card. Now that you have the hang of the elemental tiles, let's try something more difficult. Thank you. My big bulbous brain needs to be tested. Gee, I wonder if we are supposed to color match here. You're right. That one was complicated. Amazing. You knew exactly where to place those creatures. I feel like they kind of knew there that one was not as complex as they maybe were implying. Elemental tiles will increase your power by 3. Let's see. Morning, I think we should skip this boring lecture. Just give it to the good stuff. I'll be your opponent. Good luck, my cards are strong. I don't know, Maple is a little overexcited. Just remember your lessons. Use the elemental tiles to your advantage. All right, let's go. These numbers represent how many creatures you own on the board. To win, you must have more creatures than the opponent when the match ends. I'll go first. You snooze, you lose. Okay. All right. So there's like obviously a couple things we could do here. We could capture it down below. We could capture it up above. I feel like doing this is pretty good because then this is a 10 on the left, which is, I cannot imagine a world where that's capturable, and it's a 5 on the bottom, which I doubt they'll be able to capture as well. Also, it's probably the obvious choice there. Okay, so yeah, our options are we could put this here, you know, we could put this here, and we could actually capture, but then it's kind of like we're relatively open to capture on the left and the right, or we can do this here, and we're relatively open to capture on the bottom. But we're kind of vulnerable in only one direction that way, instead of vulnerable in two. Yeah, there was no world where you were flipping that, boy. Okay. All right, this is a little bit more interesting of a choice here. If we put this here, I mean, we can't capture that. You're right, you know, so that's 4 on the bottom. Again, we're vulnerable in 2 spots. I feel like this is kind of the better play because we're going to be available to be a little bit more aggressive, putting in the blue one after. Yeah, obviously, like, we're not going to capture that back, but a 5 on the side, statistically, we're probably going to be okay. Ah, he flipped my top one, but we're all good. But how? You sure showed her. Great job. You cleared those elemental tiles. Yeah, baby. All right. More dopamine. Okay, that is a very adorable card. So yeah, none of these are having any of the more wild effects that I know you can get. I think they're trying to save that for later. But they can all have their own like unique kind of passives and everything to spice it up. From what I recall. It's been like, I don't know. It's been like, what, 6 months or a year, though, since I played it when it came out. So I've forgotten more than the game's taught me already, for sure. Weedwing, Tinderbit, Hailhog, Pikachu. Ooh, baby. Look at that. So from what I remember, for balance, each of these cards, like, because obviously you look at this, you're like, ooh, that's not fair. That card's just better. When you're drafting out your deck, they all have power values, and you need to keep it under a certain power value, from what I remember. To explain why some of those are like 0, 0, 1, 1, and some are like 12, 14, a million. I think that is how that works there. Now that you learned the basics, it is time to choose a rival for your starting deck. Rivals have powerful abilities that can change the tide of battle. Each rival ability is unique, too. Select the rival you would like to start with. My Scorch ability burns away all elemental tiles and erases all modifiers that get in our way. Time to tip the scales. Puddleport lets me capture cards from any distance, even through walls. Limits are meant to be broken. Bro? My ability requires intelligence, but my power matches my neighbor. If my power matches my neighbor, Volt Match starts a combo that can spread in all directions. Send my spreading roots through a card I capture, causing a chain reaction. Let's capture them all in one move. Let's be honest, I'm an Arcane main at heart. Let's go. Or sorry, am I supposed to know what your name is? Can't wait to wash out the competition with you. Okay. You'll need to create an account. I mean, I have one. Your save will be backed up, and you'll even be able to play on multiple devices. I mean, I could go for my other one, but, like, I'm going to just close that out. I have an account. So let me just tab that out so you don't get my email address or my login information. Hunter 2. Oh, shoot. All right. Okay. Apparently, we're relaunching. We're relaunching here, baby. Question mark. Oh, I think I opened two. I opened 2. That's why. Said you're logged in already. All right. Okay, let's see here. What do we have? How to play PvE dungeons. Let's go. Welcome to the dungeons page. Here you can choose one of many different dungeons to explore and collect loot. For now, you can only play Quick Crawl, but as you progress in the game, more modes will be available. But why play dungeons, you ask? Dungeons are an excellent way to obtain new cards or get more copies of cards you want to level up. They're also a great way to obtain Aether coins to spend in the store or on leveling your cards. Your first dungeon run is on the house. Once you click enter, Raster will take up from there and explain how to play them. Let's do it. Let's go. So, you decided to explore a dungeon. I'm here to show you the ropes of looting. Dungeons are a series of rooms you explore filled with foes to fight against, treasure to collect, and a boss at the end. You can only move to rooms that are lit up. To move to a room, tap on it. Each room marked with this symbol is a combat room. You must defeat an opponent in order to proceed. In dungeons, your deck is randomly generated. It does not use cards from your collection. Every time you defeat an opponent, you earn some Aether coins, and then you can loot a card from your opponent's deck. The main objective of dungeons is to reach the boss fight and defeat the boss. Bosses give you tons of copies of one of its cards. Once you defeat the boss and select your reward, the dungeon ends and you earn all the loot you collected. And that's it for now. I'll explain the nitty-gritty as you explore more. I'm always a sucker for these kind of loose dungeon crawly RPG takes on card games. Harkening back to the original Pokemon TCG game on Game Boy is like an absolutely formative game for me. Not that I'm saying this is quite that, but like this is why maybe I have a higher tolerance for some of the aspects of what may be going on than others. Like as far as any free-to-play stuff like that, monetization, I cannot speak to. We're just gonna check it out today for fun, for like an hour here or less. What do we got here? We have a randomly generated deck of cards, and basically the further we get in the dungeon, we will, after every win, we get to steal one of their cards out of a selection. So we can kind of deck draft what we have here. So maybe we're missing certain elements or certain directions are kind of a little bit weaker for us or whatever have you. Let's see. What is our best bet? I mean, I hope they don't take that. Basically, I'm looking for a good defensive spot. Or we could try and bait him out. We could try and bait him out into taking something from us, and then we just take it back with a chain reaction, because this is free. We're giving it to them. But the thing is, the way it works, and that's really solid. They're not going to get this back. We will take that one. But now I guess that's the thing, is now we're not going to get that one back. But how do we get our ability again? We actually, maybe we don't get it right now, because technically maybe we're not playing as that character. All right. So if we put something as a mismatch here, like this, for example, we get -1 there, so we wouldn't be able to capture him. We would be able to capture you easy peasy with almost anything we have here. I don't want to put something there because then I'm afraid it'll get baited out, or I'll be baited out, and I won't be able to place this here, which is a move that I really do truly want to do. I think we just made we made a bold move that just didn't work. It just straight up didn't work. Put this here, it's ripe to be captured. Obviously, we could go with one of these bigger ones. It just feels like I kind of want to save these for something bigger, but there's not a lot of situations left where we can utilize this properly. So I'm going to do this because it's really safe. It's very unlikely that it'll get captured here. Okay. Okay. Unlikely that'll get captured, flipped back. Heck. That one was pretty bad, though, but I think we can get a twofer here. This is what that's all about. That's a big swing, so we're all good. Could have gone like 20,000 times better. That middle move was pretty stupid. Now that you've defeated your opponent, it's time to reap the reward. Select one of their cards that you want for yourself. There are 2 ways to collect the card rewards, but for now, let's focus on the first option. Select one of the highlighted cards. Personally, I recommend one of the higher cost cards, the number in the red box. So we can only pick one of the highlighted ones. I guess it's kind of implying, like, maybe we should take this. Now you must choose a card on your deck to be replaced. Usually getting rid of the weaker cards is a good strategy in dungeons. Yeah, because in dungeons, the thing where I said where the power level needs to stay under a certain amount, I don't think that that applies anymore. So it really is just about getting stronger, leveling up. Really is pretty roguelike adjacent in that kind of a capacity. Great, now you know how to obtain your new cards for your dungeon deck. These cards obtained by swapping are only added to your dungeon deck, not your collection. However, swapping cards for more powerful ones will increase your chances of beating the dungeon, thus, you know, getting more cards, etc., etc. All right, so we get that one there. So there's a key and a chest over there. Is there any reason not to go over there and just do that? Keys let you open up locked doors. Once you have a key, trying to go through a locked door will unlock it. Of course, it's never mandatory to reach the end of the dungeon, but if you're looking to maximize your profits, you should always get them. However, you can only get one key per floor, so in quick crawls, you must choose which chest you want the most. I mean, I'm going to be honest, this purple one looks like it's probably the best. Is there any reason why we're going through these little itty-bitty rooms here? It's a 3x3 battle. The music is so bumping. It's like, it's kind of Mega Man-y is what it is. I was trying to think about what it reminded me of. I think it's kind of a Mega Man bop is what it is. I'm going to put this down first. I'm going to try and make a strong play for an... What? For an untouchable kind of a creature. How do I capture you without getting captured back? That is the whole game, ain't it? This is very, yeah, it's very Bubble Man is what it is. So we can put this here, and then it would get captured, then we wouldn't be able to capture it back, but I feel like that's kind of fine. This is not going to get captured back. This might. Sure did. That one's a lost cause. Let's just not care about it anymore. Ba, 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 ba. We can really put down anything we want. This is pretty good in this spot still. This would be a tie. We're not going to get it then. There's not a lot of good spots for this still. I guess here or here, if they place something right down there, is still a pretty solid, decent spot for it. I don't know how usable this one is. Wait. No, this is still usable up there, totally. Man, I'm on the fence. We just got a lot of stuff that's fine enough. I mean, we can capture this with anything. What's the safest? We don't have anything with really good, like, upper block. I guess we'll do this. Probably get captured back right here, I would imagine. No! Shoot! Yeah. I mean, we're fine. It doesn't really matter. We get the 6-3. It's not really a concern at the moment. Super straightforward at the moment. All right, this time we'll try taking a duplicate card and leveling it up. If your opponent deck has a card that you also have in your deck, you can select that card to level up your own. These cards with glowing aura are indicated that they can level up if selected. Select the card you want to level up. You know what? Let's get... Return to Monkey. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. When you level up a card, you earn a few extra copies to add to your loot. Once you finish up the dungeon, all these duplicates you collected from leveling up will be added to your card collection. Replacing cards on your deck with stronger cards and leveling them up, it's a surefire method to make it far and get rewards along the way. If all you want is the money, though, you can opt out of getting a card and get even more Aether coins instead. Irrelevant to me at the moment. All right. Boop, 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 boop. In we go. Coins. Orbs. Kinguin. Wait a minute. Hold on. Awesome. Can we get in there? Oh, yeah, we can. We just need to get... We just weren't close enough. Of course. So one of these... Was this the 4x4 or was the next one? Yeah, so this is a bigger... It's a bigger board. Ah, more spicy. 1, 2, 3, 4... So we're going to use all of our guys now. It's a little bit spookier. What is... I mean... We don't have any other water types to take that one there. The fire... I mean, if we put this guy down, we're, like, probably not going to get him back if he gets flipped. So maybe we just put down fodder for now? Let's try that. Let's try to put down fodder and be the one to do the reflipping. We don't have a good way to do that. But that's the thing is, yeah, this is... We kind of want to wait until one of these tiles is taken up by the enemy. And then we do want to go for something like... Yeah, we're not getting that back. We put it down. I don't think that was a good idea. I don't think that was a good strategy, a good way to go about it. Because the way that we can get this back is by sacrificing this, but then they'll put something down here, and then we won't be able to capture it back on the right. So it doesn't really feel like it makes sense. And other than that, our fire types are terrible to the north. This is the only guy who could capture that back. Yeah, it just didn't really work out well. All right, I think we abandon that for now. Put down Monkey. You are going to capture it? No, you're giving it. You're giving up on that. Okay, gotcha. I can get this back easy. But they're going for that one. Again, I can get that back easy, too. This one's gone. This one's lost to the ether. But that's fine. I'm not going to wait for them to accept this. I'm going to put this down in a spot where it's pretty unbelievably easy for us to... Wow, you really just let us have it then, huh? This is the only way we get both. And then if he captures this, which of course they will, then we will just capture it back. Because it's really, really weak on that other corner. Yeah, like, I would consider that to be a stupid move, I guess. This is going to probably get captured. No, you can't. Okay. Well, I'll be darned. If I put this here, I all but secure that this is mine forever. And then I'll get this back in the meantime. Sure. He's going to recapture that, though. Yeah, that's the thing. I can get this back. Okay, so what's the deal? If I put this here, it's a 4 on the side. I capture nothing. Put this here, I get this, and then they put that there, and maybe they can capture me. But I can just roll the die that maybe they can't even capture me over here with the... Okay, if it was anything other than that type, it would have been a tie, so... Yeah, that was a little bit more spicy. That was a little bit more spicy indeed. Let's get... Yeah, like I was saying, our fire types are bad up top there. God, they know what they're doing with the visuals. They know what they're doing. It's so clean. It's so nice. I've always loved the Rivals of Aether world. Always, always, always. Bring. I could listen to this music forever. And by that, I mean, it will probably get old eventually, but it is bumping as hell. Go back to a 3x3 grid. Oh, my lord. We can get him back and kind of like secure him forever. And then we're open on 2 sides, which It's better to be open on 2 sides than it is to be open on 1. You know what I'm saying? That seems to be the routine case here. I'll take both of them. They'll probably get this back. Yeah, you're taking that, which is totally valid, understandable. I kind of... Such as I expected. Okay. You what? You what? Okay. That one was brutal. that was a rip and tear. All right, let's get... And I know that some of these dungeons get longer so that these choices that you make eventually, like, actually add up more over time. Let's replace one of these dinky ones. You know what? Yeah, that one is pretty trash. All right, we got a boss fight. Okay. Ooh, dungeon boss. They've got, like, actual... Are they all grass? That doesn't seem like an advantage. I mean, maybe they're all grass, but they're all, like, busted. You know what I'm saying? Kind of want to just take one of these spots with some fodder. Let's see. Are you grass exclusively? I think that might be the case. Because I put that there, so, yeah, like, it's super easy for us to get it back. That's hilarious. Capturing with a 0 is so funny. Do you get that back? Oh, my God. Yeah, I think that they are all grass. So, yeah, that was my plan with the taking the grass tiles so we didn't get bombarded by it with the +3s all around. We're still open on 2 sides, which is ideal. Whoa. Okay. That is probably one of the only things that could withstand some heat from the left side there. But that's the thing. Yeah, we keep on capturing that. We need to be smarter than that. Oh, that was a double capture. That's brutal. Can we get a double capture here? Absolutely, we can. Double capture is the way to the world here. If you can, oh my God. Okay, so that's forfeit. That's forfeit. We're not gonna get that. But I'm never gonna have a good one that goes there. I don't know, man. Brutal. We actually might get bodied here. I think we're doinked, if I'm gonna be real. Oh, lucky. That's helpful. It's more likely that we're fine if we put this down, but I'm going to say it's probably taken. It's safe. Nice. That was very tight. Oof. That was sketchy. That was sketchy. Select a boss card. Keep the indicated stack and amount as a reward, or select the golden set. So we can legitimately take one of these and add it to, like, our card collection for playing the PvP or something, which is pretty darn slick. Hey, congratulations beating your first dungeon. I think you're ready for the next challenge. Plunder dungeons. They are smaller dungeons with plunder rooms instead of combat rooms, and one boss of each element to choose from. Plunders have their own rules, and I'll give a ton of coin, but I'll explain the details once you're there. Okay. Neat. Thank you very much. Don't care about that stuff. Let's go play more dungeons. Inferno Den. Legendary. What do we get? Prize plunder? I mean, we could. I kind of just want to do the a normal quick crawl. But I guess not enough cards in your deck. Oh, you have to actually go in. So this is one where you actually make your own deck. Okay. No, thank you. Well, fine. Fine. I know. But that would probably actually get saved if we wanted to. So, okay. How do we make a dang? Select our rival card. So we have, there we go. We've got our rival. Let's add the freaking Kingwin, who we can even level up with the coins we don't have. Put in that guy. Not enough cards in the deck. We are 10 out of 20 as far as power goes already. So we're going to need some stinker cards in there too. Is there any like 0 costs? So let's cover our butts a bit. Get that. Get a little bit more. Let's see here. This seems like a really solid card. I think we can use that well. What else are we missing? We're at 14 now, so we need an average of 2 power on all of the remaining. Or we can do a couple 1 powers. And then we have these guys there to do the big flips. And then we have Arcane, who actually has, you know, legitimate actual powers. One of the tiles that actually does have that. Let's see here. We could do a 1, and a 4. We don't have any fire, though. Let's get 3. A 3, a 1, and a 2. Do we have... What are we missing most? Do we have a 2 in the air category? Sure. And then a 1 in the fire? I mean, I like that raccoon boy a lot, so there we go. All right. Good stuff. To the dungeon. Okay, so we battle the plunder. What are we we're battling the... What? Interesting. All right, time to plunder some treasure chests. In plunder dungeons, your deck is the deck you built for PvP, but all the cards are temporarily max level. Your objective is to open as many treasure chests as possible. There's always a solution that opens all of them. Wow, they have that made, so you actually... That's impressive. It's like a custom-made puzzle for your deck. Dang. To open a chest, you must break all the locks surrounding it. To break a lock, you must beat its number with your cards. Think of it like capturing locks. Yeah. Understood. The boss out there, you can only fight one of them, so choose wisely. There's a way to open up all of these. That's crazy. So Arcane has the ability to, like, shoot through the wall. I don't know if that's going to be something that's going to be utilized or not, but yeah, what the heck, man? I'm like just sitting here wildly impressed at whatever algorithm they had in order to break this, or to be able to do this. It's nuts. So okay, I feel like Arcane has to go here. I don't see a world where any other situation works. So do we have... Wait, did it say we have to beat the lock? Or... Because... Again, I feel like that's kind of the only way to go there. That feels promising. Feels like a huge waste. That seems super promising. This is neat. I like this weird little puzzle here. Oh wow, is it... Are we gonna have to use it that way? There's no more big locks on the left. Got the 6. Wait. I think we must have messed something up. Unless a tie counts. No, we could do it this way. Okay. It's not your turn. Are you sure? I think so. I think it is, though. I think you might be wrong. Okay, this works. trying to do my best, man. Just trying to do my best here. Is that good? That is good. Is that required anywhere else, though? Okay. Doing good. Doing it, doing it, doing it, doing it. We've done it. We freaking done it. Legend. Absolute hell's a legend. He's done it. I don't think. Neat. ×1. I got nothing. All right, so we could go through. We could fight all those. Yada yada yada. We could get all the money. I don't really care. Like if I'm gonna play more of this, I do have a profile probably from playing mobile or something. But let's go over here. Let's fight this one. Okay. So yeah, Orcane has the ability to shoot through walls, more or less. What is happening here? So we can, like, put down Orcane right here in the 10. Well, first of all, it would turn into an 11, and then it would go through the wall over through here. Which is pretty nuts. The opening move is very concerning. Like, I don't know what the heck to do. Like, do we want the first one we put down to be super tough to get? Because, yeah, now we have to capture it back. But the thing is, we can do that. We can do that, totally. Bop-a-da-bop. Bop-bop-bop. Boo. So bumpin'. Let's say sure, because we can capture that. We can capture that sideways, if need be. We can also capture it below. We can capture that one with Orcane. We have. That's the thing, is we have that ability now. We can do that kind of weirdness. Huh. What the dang? Okay, we can recapture that super, super easily if they capture it from the right. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. Capture. Yeah. It's pretty big. This should be a double. Is that good enough? Is a double good enough? Could also capture this. And then maybe... Wait, actually, we know for a fact they won't have... We actually might be safe there. Because that'd be a -3. We know that they don't have that type. Yeah, they're surrendering that because they don't have... I mean, because they don't have another choice. So... So, yeah. So we should shoot a little beam over here that captures that one as well, which is pretty slick. Okay. All right, we've done it. There's nothing else for you to do there. So I'll just take this and make that big boy do nothing for us, I guess. Absolutely doinked. It's a good one. All right, what do you got? Do you have any, like, cool ones with actual passives? So we can show that off before the video's out? I don't know what I want. This one's cute. Look at that one. It's Ninetales. I'll take Ninetales. We could also just take the gold, yada, yada, yada. All right. What else we got? I want to play no training. What is arcade? arcade. Friendly battle. Challenges. Puzzle boards. Friendly battle. Yeah, of course there's all the things to fight against other real people and everything, but I am a hermit. I am a hermit, and as you level up, yeah, Arena 4 required. As you level up, I believe you get, yeah, the more and more difficult of these dungeons. Let's just do one more here for now. Or you know what? Let's get stupid. To end it out, let us play against one real person. It's Little Timmy! I'm gonna kill you, Little Timmy! Alright. Oh, hey, you haven't... What do I want to do here? What do I want to do, Little Timmy? I don't know. Little Timmy's gonna beat me and make fun of me. I feel like I almost want to put down, like, something that gets captured on purpose. Oh, no, I have to actually care now about the time this takes. I almost, yeah, like, in a weird way, I kind of want to get captured on purpose. I'll put down that, and then we can maybe get... Little Timmy's not real. That's way too fast. Little Timmy's a bot. To be fair, I don't think I think that they probably want to put you against a bot first. But this is not a real person. No way in hell. That was too quick of a move. The good news is I don't have to care about how slow I go again. I can go back to ZZ Slowville. This is pretty gnarly in all the directions there. This is the only real spot that could get me there. Put down Orcane, capture the Orcane. And that. I could kind of try and... Ooh, wait a minute. Wait. Let's try and bait a capture. Can that work? Oh, you fool, Little Timmy, you absolute dunce. Triple capture. And then they're gonna... No, I'm not gonna put that there. This Little Timmy is, it's not real. Little Timmy's not real. Little Timmy can't hurt you. If I put this here, we're getting captured back again. Easy for sure. This is pretty formidable in all directions. They need a water type to get me there. Yeah. You absolute dunce. How dare you? All right. I can capture it back with this, which I anticipate a capture. Or not. Can probably get it back. Yeah. And no point in, like, even if we could capture that, it would just get captured back anyways. Oh, Little Timmy. Okay, yeah, that one obviously was not a real person. And I should have known as soon as I saw Little Timmy. How do I fight against a real person? How do I fight against a real person? We just press play and then... Okay. I don't want to fight no Little Timmy. Put me in the real cute. Oh no, I've lost against Little Timmy. I'm just not... I don't know, I want to play... Now that I got the taste for blood, the blood of Little Timmy, I want to... Is it because we have to get through training first? Oh, I think we have to get through training first. Okay, to be fair, that... I gotcha. I'll get all this garbage. Maybe this will help. Help me not fight Little Timmys anymore. That's what it is. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Logical enough. It's making me fight. Yeah, we have to keep on fighting Little Timmys, and as soon as we graduate from Little Timmys at level 1, I see. We'll do one more then. We'll fight another Little Timmy. Hey. Capture me, little Timmy, if you dare. I'm confused. I don't even know what your ability does. It makes all of those not work? Is that what that does? I'm assuming. Flip that back because we can always just take it back again. What? What? He can teleport between... What the hell, man? That is crazy. That's so cool, though. I cannot deny. I cannot deny that is sick as hell. I want to... Yeah, because we're not going to see the cooler cards. But alas. Okay, what do we got here? Boop, 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 boop. Trying to think how I can get the most out of my Orcane, because that's really the big play of the match. You have one like champion unit. That's the big play of the match. The thing is, we're fine here. Kind of want to... We have a couple... We can get them in 2 different ways there, so I'm not too worried yet on that. It's pretty good defensive capabilities there. What have you done? So he has the ability. He can teleport there if he wants to and try and reset, flip. That's a lot to think about. Wow. That's a cool card, though. And by that, I mean I hate you. I mean, we could obviously get a double. We could get an ooh baby a double. Could we... I was just... Nah, there's no way. We can't get this. I mean, it wouldn't even matter. Should we try and bait it out again? Like... Let's try and bait it out in a weird way. Okay. I thought he was going to try and take it. We can capture both in either spot still, so I think we're pretty open to go where we want here. And this is a pretty aggressive flipping. Wait, we don't know what's there? That guy's nuts. Absolutely nuts. So I wonder, if we capture him, does he not get the ability to move anymore? Does he lose that, perchance? That'd be cool if so. That'd be like a neat counterplay to an ability that otherwise seems way too strong. Oh my god. We're almost out of training. But it's just training 1, and then after that, I'm assuming it's training 2. So, you know what? That is that. That is going to be where we call it here for the checkout of Creatures of Aether. But yeah, there's all kinds of different cards. I don't know. There's all kinds of crazy cards to... They get a little bit more neat, a little bit cooler. Look at all these different champions. Holy moly. That you can get. Of course, it is a free-to-play game. And all of the trappings that come along with it, I am sure are here. You know? So it's very much a your mileage may vary kind of a thing. If you liked the dungeon elements kind of like I did, you can probably feel free to just play this game for the PvE, which is probably something I would be a little bit more in line with doing in case there's any kind of elements of like meta progress to, you know, buy strength and cards or anything like that. That seems kind of like a landmine kind of laden field, in my opinion. Going for caring about PvP in this game. But I could be wrong. I don't know how that is. But what I would say is I really like the dungeon crawling elements and getting to the point where there's multiple floors and the cards do a little bit more neat mechanics. I really like the dungeons. I think the PvE stuff is really neat. And in that case, it appears as though the stuff you spend money on doesn't really matter. Because in the quick crawl, you don't even get to use your cards that you had from your set. And if you do the paid dungeon, or not the paid dungeon, the whatever it is, the other one, I don't know what makes it show up, but the what was it called? The treasure one. If you do the treasure one, all of your characters get leveled up to the max anyways. So paying for the strength in that regard, it wouldn't apply. So that's the thing, is if you're looking for something kind of fun to dink around with, you can play this. It's on Steam now, free to play, with of course all kinds of I'm sure all kinds of meta progression that you can get. Yeah, you can. Yeah. There's all of it. If you want that stuff, I'm not gonna stop you, but I will say that the dungeons are very fun and they seem free to play. So hey, check it out if you want, and your mileage may vary on the PvP elements. But that's going to do it for good old, I was going to say Rivals of Aether, Creatures of Aether. Link at the top of the description if you want to check it out for yourself. Thank you for watching. My name is Retromation. I cover indie games every single day. This is outside of the realm of what I would normally check out. It's truly just because I did dabble with it on mobile, and I remember enjoying the dungeons in this. I fell off the PvP train with it like immediately, but I remember enjoying the dungeons, and the Rivals of Aether world is just a world that I find very interesting. I think is very vibrant, very colorful, very fun. The menus in this are, obviously nice and neat, and it's fun to have kind of like a competitive puzzle game with kind of like a card game draw to it, sort of. I will say it is a shame we didn't get to show off the cooler, more complex card that have passives and everything like that. But alas, like there's ones that create fields of the +1 of their element around them. There's ones that, remove it. There's like, I think there's like some kinds of armor. Yeah, there's this right here. Applies +1 to all neighboring air tiles, non-element tiles, and -1 to open tiles of the other elements. This is the very next stuff that we will get when you reach the fire capital, which is just like, I think by leveling up and stuff like that. So there's all that, but hey, that's that. That's going to do it for today. Very much a mileage may vary kind of a game, but it's a neat little thing. It's worth checking out. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.